And as far as we know in the Frogan case, Frogan is not in the hospital. Frogan is not under extreme emergency. Frogan was not in a crisis zone, right? She's not somewhere where bad stuff is going down, right? Or she'd have to prove a procedural error.
But there's a genocide going on. Or should we really be worried about this lawsuit while there's an active genocide?
It's back at square one. Congratulations, Frogan. You literally did nothing. You do all this work for freaking nothing. Wow, Queen. Wow. So smart. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Sigma. Right? We're just going crazy here.
He is way too old to be saying Sigma. I'm sorry. I just cringed internally for a second and just got stun locked by the fact that he said Sigma. That broke my brain a little bit.
Reddit and Discord are being court ordered to turn over all relevant information pertaining to the named moderators, the named users that we identified. That includes IP addresses, that includes emails, that includes private messages, that includes, by the way, if they've bought Reddit Gold or anything like that, payment info, method, address, whatever they have, we get.
The update to their side of things, and then we'll check in with H3 to see what he's been up to. Let's fucking go while I play some Dynasty Warriors Origins. Dynasty Warriors like a guilty pleasure game for me. It's just fun to mindlessly mash buttons and just plow through hundreds of guys. Could have worded that better, but no, I stand by it. It's fun. Anyway, Legal Mindset, take it away.
So let's just go ahead and start with Frogie. Of course, I've got my PP. Now it's...
What? What did he say? He's going to start with Frogan and he's got his PP?
So let's just go ahead and start with Frogie. Of course, I've got my PP.
Yep, that is what he said. Why would you start with Frogan if you're going to be holding your PP? Most guys would have started with denims, but hey, different strokes for different folks. Maybe the hijab is doing it for him.
Now it's the same PP, but I'm going to do it differently and do it kind of special for you guys. So, this is a very special PP.
PowerPoint. He means PowerPoint. I get it now. Phrasing, dude. Phrasing.
Because it's live. So let's talk about this. Frogan is literally about to default early next week. What has she done with the 50K she raised? We have not heard.
What I think she hasn't done is get a lawyer.
Heard from her or her attorney at all. She has like 5 days to respond to our complaint or she loses by default. And this was last night. So it's probably down to 4 days. So after this came from Ethan. So this is from Ethan, right? This was the Snarkers. And this is one of the most legally inaccurate takes. That's one of the most legally inaccurate takes ever. Okay. This is from the Snarkers. Can't wait to see the case dismissed after Fro. What is she like? First of all, who calls her Fro? Like when I hear them call her Fro, it sounds like she's Froyo. Okay. Like I can't not think that she's frozen yogurt. So let's get into it.
Or Afro, and this is a race thing. I'm going to predict it now. We're going to see Frogan in blackface by the end of the year.
After Fro files a motion to quash after being improperly served. This dude is such an idiot. He has all of his money and doesn't know what to do with it. So therefore, his quack of a lawyer is just taking it from him. LMAO.
So yesterday the Snark mods were talking shit, and today they may, as I've seen the title of Ethan's video, he might have got a subpoena. If they're not shitting their britches, they should be, because Ethan's going to know their full names and addresses here pretty soon.
This is really funny. Okay, well, first of all, let's correct the record. All lawyers
are quacks.
Are greedy, money-sucking, soulless quacks. No, they're all crazy in a special way. All lawyers are crazy in a special way. But beyond that, this is procedurally inaccurate and completely wrong. And I'm going to explain how this is just completely wrong. So, first of all, let's explain what a default judgment is. Okay. Default judgment is a court ruling in favor of the plaintiff, typically because the defendant does not file a defense or the defendant doesn't acknowledge the claim. So, you know, if you just want to stick your head in the sand and pretend you don't know what's going on, you're likely going to get a default judgment. Now, there are certain circumstances in which not receiving service is a real thing. However, in this case, Ethan Klein has multiple methods. He can, you know, obviously have what we call hand deliveries when you're hand serviced, but there's also service by publication. So you can publish it in a newspaper of general circulation, and that can generally get back and serve as service. And beyond that, we all know that Frogan knows about this lawsuit. Like, it's not something that Frogan doesn't know about. It's very public. So it's very clear what's going on here to a judge that Frogan is trying to dodge this. Frogan is trying to evade this, right?
Yeah, does she think if she just ignores it, it'll go away? Because that's not how that works. Just because you were unable to be served, because you dodged being served, doesn't mean you get to you get to not have the lawsuit. That's not how it works, Frogan.
And Ethan,
is she taking legal advice from the H3 Snark mods? Because that would be hilarious.
through this default judgment, this court ruling in favor of the plaintiff, he would win without Frogan ever having a chance to assert defense. So Frogan, even if she gets this default judgment, so even if the court ends up ultimately siding with Ethan Klein and saying, hey, default judgment. And remember, with a default judgment, that isn't a win for Klein. He gets what he wants. So he'll get damages, whatever else he wants, injunctions, removal of the video, whatever he wants. He's going to get that by default. It's just, hey, well, this person is not fighting back. So, okay. And then he can proceed, if she doesn't do anything, she can proceed to collecting on that judgment at a certain point. However, Frogi Yogi does have a potential opportunity to challenge the default judgment. And she does that with an objection to the default judgment, which is a motion to set aside. So she can make a motion to set aside the default judgment. Now, she does need to have a valid excuse, right? So not receiving the claim could be if the service, all types of service, were invalid. But I guarantee you that at least one type of service that they used on this, whether it was, hand delivery or publication or some sort of substitute service, was legally sufficient to provide notice of service or sufficient service to proceed with the case. They're not going to issue the default judgment typically if there was completely bunk service. But the burden would be on Frogi to prove that. And beyond that, you'd have to have something like illness or extreme emergency. And as far as we know in the Frogan case, Frogan is not in the hospital. Frogan is not under extreme emergency. Frogan was not in a crisis zone, right? She's not somewhere where bad stuff is going down, right? Or she'd have to prove a procedural error.
But there's a genocide going on. Or should we really be worried about this lawsuit while there's an active genocide?
Right? However, she has to respond to do this. And that response has to be very prompt and persuasive. So she'd have to do that anyways. So she's going to have to go back, write the court, and explain why she did not respond before, etc. And the judge is not obliged to accept that. The judge can say, I don't accept this. We're still sticking with the default judgment. Now, here's the thing. Here's the biggest thing. And here's where the snarkers are completely wrong. This is where the snarkers...
This is where they're wrong? I mean, they've been completely wrong on most of it, if you ask me. They live in a different world than the rest of us. I got some stick drift going on here.
Just are completely stupid. Is even if Frogi objects to the default, and even if the judge grants her motion, if everything goes the same way, you know what the end result is? It's not the case being dropped, kids.
Nope.
It's the case proceeding as normal. So if Frogan goes through all this extra work, all she's going to do is have the case proceed as normal. Literally, somebody in the chat said it. Who said it here? Square one.
I mean, at best, it's going to buy her like a little bit of time. Maybe a week or two, month max, in order to give her a chance to, you know, get legal counsel and get her defense in order. But it's not going to be much. Like, she would have honestly had more time if she just would have taken the papers and spent that time getting a lawyer than she spent trying to dodge it. Like, she's probably spent more time trying to dodge being served than she's going to get out of not being served.
It's back at square one. Congratulations, Frogan. You literally did nothing. You do all this work for freaking nothing. Wow, Queen. Wow. So smart. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Sigma, right? We're just going crazy here. We're just going crazy. But let's also talk about the money. The money. So here's our lovely, lovely Frogie. And she's got, you know, her.
He is way too old to be saying Sigma. Sorry, I just cringed internally for a second and just got stun locked by the fact that he said Sigma. That broke my brain a little bit.
Legal defense fund at this point at 35K. She also had other donations from other places. So I believe, you know, Ethan's number was around 50K. He's tracking this closer than I am. So let's just assume that it's 50K, you know, but you know, she's got at least 35K here. But she had this legal defense fund. And my concern is, what about the money? What did you do with the cash, Frogan? What did you do with the cash? You're clearly not spending all that money on your lawsuit. And so the question...
Yet. Maybe she doesn't have a lawyer yet and she's still shopping around. She could still spend that money on a lawyer. Wait, was Frogan the one who put that she wanted the money for lawsuit and other expenses as her reason? Because I know one of them made the GoFundMe about the lawsuit and their bills. They put that other line at the end, and other expenses, which means she could probably not get a lawyer and then just spend it all in bills and say I didn't get enough for the lawyer. I had to spend it all in bills and still get away with keeping it. Maybe.
The question is, where is that money going, Frogan? Where is that money going, Frogan? Is that going to your muffin budget? Because it's certainly not going into responding to the claims, right? Certainly not going to respond to the claims. And what happens if the funds were diverted to purposes other than the legal defense? That's a possible crime.
Assuming she wasn't the one who put the and other expenses line at the end. That line might save her. I can't remember which one of these three put that line at the end of their GoFundMe. But one of them put that line at the end of the GoFundMe that it's for legal expenses and other bills / expenses. So I don't know if that line's going to be enough to save her legally, but it might.
That's a possible crime. Theft by deception, false pretenses, fraud. This is a type of fraud. Also wire fraud. So we're talking about potential theft or fraud.
That last one, there's a felony.
Did it go into an IOLTA? That's a very good question. We don't know. And once again, this is speculation. So out there, let me be very clear. It's me speculating. It's a question I'm asking. And I don't know. And we need to know, where's the money, Frogan? What are you doing? The other thing is, if she was misdirecting these funds, she can be fined. There can be restitution, right? Meaning the money is returned to the people that donated. And there can even be prison time. So we need to figure...
Yeah, I don't think any of that's going to stick. I'm pretty sure she's the one that put that line at the end of hers. But even if she didn't, I don't think she'll see any actual charges from that, though.
Figure out what's going on with that money. So last night, this was the language last night. Tell me if she changed this language, because I highlighted this.
After nearly 2 years of a targeted harassment campaign against me, Ethan Klein has now escalated it into suing me for reacting to his video on Hassan and myself on his video entitled Content Nuke Hassan Piker. I love how she puts "and myself" so that she thinks it's going to put her in the realm of fair use. If she said, "I'm reacting to something that was about me," that's not why you're being sued, sweetheart. The fundraiser is to cover any and all legal fees associated with his complaint, any counterclaims I may have against him, and any so she was the one that put that, and any other bills and personal expenses from lost wages and damages arising from this litigation. So that might be enough to save her. So, okay, so she was the one that put that in there. Let's see what he says about it.
And this is what was up last night, as of last night. Okay.
What? I guess you never gave it back to me.
So after 2 years of target harassment campaign against me, Ethan Klein has now escalated it into suing me for reacting to his video on Hassan and myself on his video titled Content Nuke Hassan Piker. This fundraiser to cover any and all legal fees associated with this complaint and any counterclaims I have against them. So stop there. So far, as far as we know, she has not paid any legal fees, and she definitely hasn't filed any counterclaims. So
yeah, but the bills and personal expenses part, does that like give her an out to keep the money even if she hasn't gotten any legal stuff done yet?
As to these two, they're wrong. Now, here's the part where we might get into some debate. This next part, the part I underlined. She puts any other bills, and personal expenses. So she's going to argue, oh, I can put food under that. I can put makeup under that because I need to look pretty for litigation. I can do all this sort of stuff. That's a personal expense. I can pay for like 22 layers of cover up, right? Under personal expense, because that's a personal expense. But the problem is, and then the rest of the language, from lost wages and damages arising from this litigation. Well, the question is, when you have arising from, if you're not participating in the litigation, if you are not fighting back, there's no litigation to speak of. Therefore, it's not arising from the litigation. So despite the fact that personal expenses is
putting that line at the end though, arising from the litigation. If you're dodging being served and trying not to go through with litigation, then you can't say any damages and stuff are done from litigation. You didn't participate in it. True.
Here, and that might be valid. It's in connection with the litigation. It's not personal expenses for her to go on a personal trip, right? Or her to go buy a sandwich or whatever, Chipotle. It's not for any of that. Okay.
Digital game rentals don't exist because they want you on their subscription service. I mean, I don't understand why they didn't exist before subscription services existed. They've been doing digital movie rentals for years now, long before Game Pass was even a thing. Like, I don't understand why games didn't start doing it then. Like, that should have come first, and then we should have moved into the realm of subscription services after that. I mean, you could have both in tandem. So games that are not on the subscription service could make money directly to those publishers through rentals. And since they don't make demos for games anymore, this will be a great way to make a little money from the people who are on the fence about buying your game. And maybe get a few extra sales from it because they'll rent it and then decide they like it enough to buy it. So I just don't understand why they don't do it. It just seems like it would be good marketing. If nothing else, then even the people who didn't like your game and it sucked or they didn't want to buy it, they were on the fence, you still got some money out of them. You made some sales because they'll spend the money to rent it.
So that is a situation where she may have some trouble. All right, so let's get into denims. Let's go deep on denims, okay? even though she's disloyal.
No one should ever go deep on denims. Or any of these bitches. I'm sure there's a lot of simps out there who would like to, and I see what you did there. That wording was very much intentional. But no, I don't think it's worth the trouble. Denims is cute and all, but no. No. I have a strict rule against dipping my dick in crazy.
Here is this discovery matter. It's an order granting a stipulation for the plaintiff, that's Ethan Klein, he's TED Entertainment, to serve third-party subpoenas prior to Rule 26F conference. So this is literally, remember, as a reminder, disloyal Denims literally betrayed the Reddit mods. She stabbed them in the back. She refused to defend them at all. She completely sacrificed them to the corn in order to get this moving along, right? And she gave up all of their information. She said, you know what? You can subpoena them. You can get all their information. That's Denims. That's the type of girl she is. Once again, this is why these people are going to fold like a sack of cards. They have no loyalty for each other. They don't care for each other at all. All of this, we're one big community. We're one big proletariat. That falls apart. That falls apart immediately when push comes to shove. They're pushing each other in front of the firing squad, right? They're pushing each other in front of the firing squad. And we see this with Denims right now. Completely under the bus. Upon consideration of the joint stipulation granting plaintiff leave to serve third-party subpoenas prior to the Rule 26F conference, the plaintiff TEDx Entertainment ZF Inc. and defendant Alexandra Marwa Saber, PK Denims, Dirty Denims. And for good cause shown, the court hereby rules as follows. The stipulation is granted. TEI, that's Ethan Klein, may immediately serve the subpoena.
So he got his subpoena. He did get it.
Subpoena attached as Exhibit A to the stipulation on the third-party Reddit. That's so Reddit in general.
Yeah, so that means that Denim's lawyer, who I realize is also the same lawyer that Caseytron has, they gave no pushback to that stipulation. They immediately agreed and were like, yeah, we should give you that. They just immediately threw all of those mods under the bus, which doesn't shock me at all. Those people are insane.
Accompanied by this order and shall include the date of the Reddit subpoena. It was
and that parasocial what happened? And that parasocial relationship they have with Denims and Frogan and Hassan and that whole crew, that only goes one way. Denims, Frogan, Hassan, like none of them care about the H3 Snark sub, even though it's infested with their fans. They don't care about their actual fans. They don't give a shit. This parasocial thing, this you think that they're your friends thing. No, they're not. They never were, and they never will be.
Was issued in the data compliance.
I wonder if Bad Empanada has been streaming because Ethan has him literally on the run from the law. I mean, he's probably safe because he's in Argentina and they don't have extradition laws there, so he can try to sue him. I know he knows his real name. He said it on stream before. But it doesn't matter because... What? How do I just start over? Okay. He fled Argentina? Link me that. Give me the update on that. Because I didn't think that Argentina would extradite people so he could try to sue him, and it's not like they could get to him anyway. But if he fled there, then maybe they were going to? Or maybe he was scared that they were going to? Yeah, I hadn't heard anything about that one yet.
And they may also serve subpoena on Discord. Uh-oh. Granted by...
And due to the rules around archiving, you know, digital stuff. They can delete their messages on Discord if they want. It's not going to save them. Discord has to keep a copy for X amount of time. I forget the exact name of the law that says that. But that is a thing. That's a law. They can't just delete stuff from their Discord and think that they're safe. That's not how that works. You can delete it, but Discord still has a copy, which means that Ethan will still have a copy.
Wesley L. Hugh, Sue, maybe, a United States District Judge on July 31st. So the point of the matter here is that we have a official subpoena of Discord and Reddit. And Discord and Reddit, I'm telling you right now, and I know this, I have friends that are civil litigators, I've seen this in other cases that we've studied, etc. Discord and Reddit are going to turn over all the data. They do not care.
Yeah, I mean, they have to, like by law. It's not that they don't care, it's that they don't have a choice.
They have no dog in the fight to defend these people. None. Zero. They do not care. They do not want to fight, want to go into a huge legal battle over fighting the disclosure of information. They're just going to do it. They're going to roll over and do it.
But then also, because some of your cohorts leaked your Discord messages to us, we have some of your Discord IDs. And guess what? We're going to, if anyone's going to have your real identity, it's going to be right there. We're going to have
that's it. Hold on, let's play it one more time.
Messages to us. We have some of your Discord IDs. And guess what? We're going to, if anyone's going to have your real identity, it's going to be right there. We're going to have all your messages. Discord. And listen, don't try to erase them. If you erase them now, it's not going to look good.
You guys remember that? You guys remember what that is? Now, obstruction, it can be obstruction, but spoliation of evidence. That is exactly right. You guys in the class paying attention. So let's continue. Let's play the rest of this.
And you should know that I'll still get them even if you erase them. Because the companies hold.
Yeah, they don't really delete that stuff.
Yeah, and then that, and so I'm getting it, So you can erase, you can run, you can cry, you can piss, you can bitch. But I'm coming. And you're about to find out what happens when you a stranger. And
there it is.
We got to pull that sound bite.
Okay, I will gladly do that.
Great scene.
It's but then also.
So the point is that even if they delete it, it's not going to matter.
Oh, that's where he ends his video. I thought he was going to say stuff after that, but okay. We'll watch the actual clip from Ethan so we get the full context here. I want to know exactly what he got. I want to read the subpoena. I want to know how fucked these people are. I'm guessing pretty fucked. We'll go ahead and pull up the next one then. Because I want to see that. Link to Ethan's story on Instagram and screenshot of it since it's time limited in Discord. I mean, you shouldn't have a time limit in Discord. You should be able to pull it up. What do we got? Bad Empanada is on the run. He knows we are closing in. We suspected he had fled back to Australia. But upon further research and verification, he has actually fled to Uruguay. This information is probably shocking for him to hear, as he went to great lengths to obscure his escape from Argentina to Uruguay. George, if you ever decide to return to Australia, we will be immediately notified, and a torrent of lawsuits will follow. You are easy to get in Australia, which is why you're doing everything to avoid returning. I know you are also. I thought he was in Argentina, not Australia. Oh, escape Argentina to Uruguay. What's Australia got to do with anything? Is he originally from there? Which is why you're doing everything to avoid returning. I know you also enjoy participating in sugar daddy websites, and while you may barely qualify for the label in South America, you are just a repulsive broke loser in Australia. I know this scares you even more than the lawsuits. Why am I telling you all of this? So he looks over his shoulder every day. We are coming, and we will win. You can run from us, but we will catch you, and we will ruin you. Have a nice day. So that's Ethan's story on him. Jesus, where did he get his information? Where does he get this information? I gotta start using Instagram more. I keep forgetting Instagram exists. Never use Instagram. Jesus. They're up for 24 hours and it's been 23. Yeah, but anytime he posts anything on one of his stories on Instagram, like, it's going to get screenshotted by every drama channel on the planet. I'm surprised I didn't see this one on Twitter, but I hadn't been on Twitter in a day either, so damn, it's been so busy the last couple of days, I hadn't had time to like keep up with all this stuff. Getting behind. All right, so here we have the podcast where he announces he has the subpoena.
This is Ethan Klein coming at you live
Oh my God, pause, Jesus. Oh, because I've got it on. Oh, let me go back. I've got it on my watch later playlist. I need to go to the raw video feed. I don't want to pull it up from the playlist because it doesn't load properly. It takes me to pause it. And I can't do the timestamps. Okay, here we go. Game and stream, Teddy Fresh sale, introduction, talking to Gabe, financial talk, more small talk, Teddy Fresh ad, women's rights under attack, pro Jared laughing meme, Ethan's Instagram feed, future of the show, bathroom break. There it is. We subpoenaed Reddit. Mike from PA got banned and more. Okay, so we may watch the last two segments here. Sound relevant to us. If you guys want to see any of the other stuff I just listed, feel free to go check that out on the H3 Podcast channel. We're not watching the entirety of the fucking podcast here, because it's like 4 hours, and I'm not doing that. Not that I'm worried that Ethan will sue me. I'm small potatoes, and I'm also not trying to steal viewers away from his channel. I'm not an idiot. All right. But this is where he's talked about the subpoena. So let's see how. I want to see what it exactly says and what he has access to.
Granted. Now, moderators, haters, snarkers are all in shambles right now because the order has come down straight from the judge, fresh from today.
Let's go.
The subpoena was granted by the judge against Reddit or for Reddit and Discord, which means Reddit and Discord are being court ordered to turn over all relevant information pertaining to the named moderators, the named users that we identified. That includes IP addresses, that includes emails, that includes private messages, that includes, by the way, if they've bought Reddit Gold or anything like that, payment info, method, address, whatever they have, we get. And by the way, the best detail about this all, which should not be missed on people, is that Denims and Casey Tron, they have the same lawyer, he agreed to this motion without dispute. This was a joint stipulation, which means they did not dispute that this subpoena is...
Yeah, there was no fight at all. They just immediately agreed to give up the Reddit mods. There was no effort to protect them whatsoever. Just immediately threw them under the bus.
is a good and necessary thing, which means that they're not doing a lot to protect the moderators there.
Not doing anything. Not doing a lot. It's being generous.
And frankly, why should they? Right? You know? I mean, they got big enough problems. But anyway, yeah. You guys better pray that I don't find out a single one, because, listen, as fucked as Denims is, as fucked as Frogan is, as fucked as Casey Tron is, you're going to be 3 times that fucked.
3 times?
3 times that fucked.
The Reddit
No, 3 times.
mods.
They're being...
all 3. Now, hold on. Frogan, Denims, Caseytron together.
They're all
times 3.
no.
So like 9.
No,
No.
Dan.
No.
You're being obtuse.
No, I'm just trying. I'm not actually. I'm trying to clarify.
They're all being sued once.
Correct.
In
right.
each of those lawsuits, the mods are named, which means all the mods are being sued 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, you're right. You're exactly right.
And guess what? You have no support. You have no one sending you money or helping you. You're just, and I already know you're an unemployed loser with no prospects. This is what happens when you fuck around. You see what happens? What was that scene from Big Lebowski?
See what happens,
You
Larry?
see what happens, Larry?
See what happens when you fuck a stranger in
That's
the
it.
ass?
That's it. Y'all about to find out what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass. You're about to see what happens. You know? Y'all thought I was playing games? I'm coming. Y'all thought, oh,
motherfucker
Ethan's not going
running
to get our
away from me?
info. Oh, look at Ethan. He's not this and that. Oh, Reddit's not going to give it. Oh, they're not going to give us up. You're done. You're cooked. I'm coming. All I need is your IP address.
And so ultimately, they will have a charge of copyright infringement filed against them.
That's correct.
That's the idea.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
The charge is specifically
Uh-oh.
inducement of copyright. I don't know. There's some specific.
Inducement?
There's some specific terminology for it. But then also, because some of your cohorts leaked your Discord messages to us, we have some of your Discord IDs. And guess what? We're gonna if anyone's gonna have your real identity, it's gonna be right there. We're gonna have all your messages.
Discord.
And listen, don't try to erase them. If you erase them now, it's not gonna look good.
Oh, they should try, because it's just going to make them look more guilty. Like, it's not going to end well for them. They should absolutely try.
And you should know that I'll still get them even if you erase them. Because the companies hold...
Yeah, they don't really delete that stuff.
Yeah, and that, you know... and so
I mean, they legally can't. Data retention, that's what it's called. The Data Retention Act says they have to hold on to data for X amount of time, specifically for reasons like this, where laws might have been broken and you need that as evidence.
So I'm getting it, you know? So you can erase, you can run, you can cry, you can piss, you can bitch, but I'm coming. And you're about to find out when you fuck what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass.
There it is.
We got to pull that soundbite back.
Okay. I will gladly do that.
Great scene. Great scene.
It's
Although
just,
I will point out he makes a huge mistake in that scene.
What?
He smashes the wrong person's car
Right.
as
It's not relevant, Dan. Shut the fuck up.
he's angrily yelling.
well,
at it.
we don't remember that part.
He was walking into Larry Seller's house, and his dad wrote the show, Brandon.
Yeah.
and he
He's
was
now
like,
in Iron Lung.
Iron Lung, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. What did they go when? Remember what they did after they were done? What did they do when they were done?
In and out burger.
They went to get hamburgers. Remember that, Dan?
well, they went.
I've probably seen that movie too many times. Yeah.
They
I
went
remember.
to the show, then they went to Larry's house, and then they go to the In and Out Burger.
There you go.
I said after.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know.
Oh my god, how is this Wait, is that the Pro Jared laugh? How did this derail? Big Lebowski is a good movie and all, but shut up, Dad. I want to hear about Denims and Frogan.
Pro Jared is a fan of Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Olivia, have you not watched that movie still?
She has
Oh my
no
god,
idea.
wait, should we do a Big Lebowski thing where we all watch it and talk about it?
yes.
I'm down.
How many of us
There's-
haven't seen it?
Maybe only Olivia.
Okay, Love hasn't seen it. Olivia hasn't
Oh.
seen it. Anybody else not seen the
I
film?
saw it once, super high, so I do not even remember.
Okay, so we'll consider you a no as well.
'Cause
That's
it's
three.
like the
That's kinda how
best
I watched
movie.
it, yeah.
So you don't really remember it as well?
Not fully. I need
It's a
another
fun watch.
for sure.
Even if you
Yeah.
don't think it's like a masterpiece, it's just a really fun movie.
All right, the girls in the back are saying they don't know it either. So I think we have enough newbies that it would be worth.
Even if it's just for a members stream or
Yeah,
something.
maybe something like
it'd be
that.
All right,
fun.
guys, we got to focus in.
Okay.
So let me
hold
read
on.
this.
That was important stuff that
Discovery on the matter of discovery.
Here, if you
This comes straight from the United States District Court, Central District of California.
to answer Dan's question.
We allege claims of contributory copyright infringement against the mods in all 3 lawsuits. The purpose of the subpoena is to obtain information, to name them in the lawsuit, and then serve them.
Name 'em.
The purpose is to find their identity so that we can serve
So yes, you could serve them and take them to court. You don't even have to sue them. They're already being sued. You could just serve them in relation to the 3 cases they're already named in.
Serve them with the lawsuit that they're already included in.
Right. Got it.
So let's see. Order grants joint stipulation re-granting plaintiff leave to serve third-party subpoenas prior to the Rule 26 conference.
I'm sorry. Small correction. It's the Rule 26F conference.
My apologies. Yeah, this was a expedited joint stipulation to subpoena.
Why was it expedited?
Because we want it now.
You just have to ask?
Because I want to. Well, no, when they both, because both sides agreed, Dan. When both sides agree, then there's nothing to argue over, so they can just proceed with the process. It's not even expedited. That's just how the process works. The only thing that makes court move so slow is that you got 2 sides that are in disagreement, so you have to like resolve the disagreement before you can proceed. If both sides agree, there's no disagreement to resolve, so you just proceed to the next step, which in this case is moving forward with the subpoena.
Well, they have to agree, and they did.
Oh.
A lot
They,
of times,
the opposing counsel.
yeah,
has to
opposing
agree?
counsel would sometimes.
So the court has the ability to move fast. You just have to be like, hey, can you do this?
not
real
in
fast?
everything. Not in everything.
No, it's not. You're not asking the court to move faster. It's just moving at the speed it always moves. It's just you get to skip the step where you argue because no one's arguing. This is just how the process works, Dan.
It just seems like that should be the default, is to ask for things to move quickly, because normally they move very slowly.
I don't think it applies to every aspect of lawsuits.
Okay.
Son, this is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass.
Exactly.
Oh. Yes, somebody in the chat got me. Name him is a Sultan reference. We need to watch it so everybody knows.
True.
When we say name him.
Garth, a shout out to Wayne's World. It's like people only do things because they get paid, and that's just really sad.
You know what I have to say to that?
Good movie.
Swing.
Exactly.
I thought it was going to be a reference to Pro Jared, because we were.
Mommy?
Can we watch my clip real quick?
Sure.
Your clip?
Sure, we're not in a hurry. Let's take a tangent on the Housewives.
Name them. Name them. Name them.
What? Name them. Oh, name them.
Name them. That.
Namor.
What? Name them. Not having. Well. Name them.
This is a super quick edit, but she wouldn't.
It's like her brain broke. She's rebooting in real time.
Stop saying it.
Name that. What? Name them.
Is it repeating? It is.
Name them.
Who's?
Name them.
I remember when this happened. What were they talking?
What are they talking about?
They were fighting a lot. I don't remember what it was, but Sutton was having a little brain glitch.
All right, well, listen up, mods, haters, snarkers. It's going to start settling. These people still think this is a joke. All the snarkers and all the people, they keep coping hard about how, you know, Ethan's delusional, his lawyer's an idiot, this is all whatever. And it's going to start dawning on you. This should be the first peek at what's coming. And what's coming is the full fucking weight of Lady Justice's big, fat, swinging titties.
What? Apparently, Lady Justice is blind and well endowed.
What?
And they're coming, man. Here's what the judge said. Upon consideration.
Hilo, will you fuck this man? He is clearly horny. Everything has a weird sexual undertone to it. He's saying, they're coming, I'm coming. They're big swinging milkers and I'm coming. Starting to think this man ain't had none in a while. Hilo, fuck this dude.
Of the joint stipulation
Do your goddamn job, woman. It's affecting the show.
Granting plaintiffs leave to serve third-party subpoenas. And for good cause shown, the court hereby rules the following. The stipulation is granted. Yikes, yikes, yikes.
I told y'all he'd get that subpoena.
TED Entertainment, that's our business, may immediately serve the subpoena attached as Exhibit A to the stipulation of third parties, Reddit. May also serve the subpoena attached to Exhibit B, Discord.
Ooh.
It is so ordered. Dated July 31st.
What a beauty.
Signed by the great, honorable
Wesley
L. Is that
two?
Weasley Little HSU. I thought it was.
Why would you? Don't.
How dare you, AB?
Why would you fucking call the judge a weasel, you ass? We're in an active court case. This man determines whether or not we win. How about we don't insult him on the show, you fuckwit? He definitely got yelled at after the cameras were off over this one. I get what you're going for, Weasley Little Liar, dude. The Hassan clip. Yeah, it's funny, but no.
Hey, what the bro?
But
I love him. I'm just saying, I'm dyslexic. I read it wrong.
Well, take it back.
I take it back, and
yeah, he is not happy.
God bless America.
This is an honorable judge.
Yes.
Highly acclaimed, highly sought after, and
just
well
look
respected.
at that. It is so ordered in bold, all caps.
Yo, we gotta.
That's
what can I do with
iconic.
This has got to be. This needs to be. Oh, I got to use this in my Insta stories or something. Anytime someone starts talking shit, one of these snarkers.
And if I may say, that is a lovely signature.
It's beautiful. No,
It's gorgeous.
Listen, this judge is so honorable, so qualified.
Yeah, you better start kissing that judge's ass to make up for it. Jesus, hope you don't watch the show. Fuck, AB.
Qualified. That whatever it is they decide. Of course, I will 100% accept whatever the court finds because I just trust their judgment, their experience, their expertise, all the way. So shout out to this wonderful judge, and what an honor it is for us to be being judged by them. I sit in judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Judge lest ye be judged.
True.
Unless you're a judge,
then
you have to judge.
Facts.
Is it a sin to be a judge? No. So why do they say judge lest ye be judged?
Because only God could judge me.
But what about honorable judges?
Except legally,
What about Judge Judy?
I guess legally a judge could judge me in court, but
all right, moving right along. Thank you. That's a great update, and we're very excited.
Very excited.
You see what happens, Larry? You see what happens?
Man, they found that clip quick.
This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass, Larry. This is what happens, Larry.
It is so ordered.
See what happens, Larry? You see what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass? This is what happens. You see what happens, Larry? You see what happens, Larry? Do you see what happens, Larry, when you fuck a stranger in the ass?
And that is how I feel.
It's gotta be one of the most quoted movies of all time.
Of course, assuming he was beating up the right car, which he wasn't in the movie. Now let's move on to Mike from PA, who is a troll, an ogre.
All right, so we're going into the Mike from PA bit, which I'll watch this. This will be the last part of this segment, but as long as we're shitting on Hassan's crew. God, I want pictures. I want pictures of those snark mods so bad. I want to see what they look like. I mean, I've got an image in my head. I'm sure that you all do too, but I want to see if it's accurate.
Hideous, repulsive person. He looks like he smells bad, and he smells like he looks bad. He actually was banned. According to him, though, it was only for 2 days. We don't know for sure, but there is a...
I mean, what was he banned for? I assume it was the remarks about saying that Jewish is not an ethnic. It's a demonic ethnicity, but it's not an ethnic. Or whatever dumb shit he said.
A leak from his Discord of him bragging to his Discord community about how he's getting a paid vacation for 2 days. Mike from PA just called Jews a demonic ethnicity. Now this is I don't know what's the deal with these LSF mods. They seem like such patsies.
What does that
I feel
mean?
like they're always covering up for different fucking
because they are
moderators, including Hassan, who like.
Wait, you think the mods wanted to take this down?
It was removed by the moderators.
I don't think so.
It would say admins if it was Reddit.
Oh, I thought it was like a copyright thing. I thought he was DMCAing.
It wouldn't say removed by moderators.
Oh. Well, maybe they got a DM. Does the moderator do that?
Yeah, I'm not sure how DMCA works on Reddit. I don't know if like the Reddit admins take it down off the site itself, or if they just get in touch with the mods and give them X amount of time to take it down and let them do it. I'm not sure how that works.
Action, or I guess it would be Reddit, wouldn't it?
But his clip was on LSF. I saw it there.
Oh, here's that exclamation. First time it was alleged due to DMCA request, which of course Reddit has no issue granting despite it being a 10-second clip. Yeah, they had no problem denying ours. The same Reddit that pretty much refused to comply with DMCA requests from Ethan's team, exactly, despite requests being on video, multiple minute wholesale re-uploads of paywalled content, yada yada. You guys know the drill. If you can find the original thread, they probably wrote the reason they removed it.
I'll see if I can find that.
I remember seeing a screenshot of it being copyright related.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Well,
Yeah.
so maybe the first
it's
one
just a
was removed by
screenshot. I don't know.
copyright, and then the re-upload.
I think
they
it was
preemptively
uploaded a
removed.
second time. The second time was removed by the mods.
See, that might just
That's
be them
what
trying to
that's what
comply
happened.
with.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So Mike,
That's them trying to keep from getting into trouble then. That would make more sense.
so Mike from the Third Reich is now copywriting.
Mike from the Third Reich.
You like
Abusing the DMCA system? Isn't that a crime? False DMCA strikes are a crime, right? I would assume so. I think I've read that somewhere.
that?
That's a 10 out of 10.
Rhymes, so it's got that going for it.
It's good.
It's a 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
In my
I mean, if it's not, it should be. I'm not 100% sure, and I don't feel like Googling it right now.
opinion.
So Mike from the Third Reich is now copyright striking, DMCA striking Reddit posts
Isn't that funny?
to try to hide his shame.
Here, this was the screenshot we saw. So moved by Reddit in response to copyright notice.
Oh, I didn't see
And this
that
was
it was
the
removed.
9,000
Big one,
upvoted
yeah.
big
Okay.
thread. Yeah.
So Mike here
Wow.
wants people to bury this clip. What clip is it? Let's watch it. And it's important that
He's trying to Streisand affect himself over here.
everybody, remember this clip, feel this clip, send this clip out to the world. Let it be known, this clip, that Mike, under Twitch tutelage, under the blessings and kindness of their CEO, said on stream that Jewish ethnicity is a made-up ethnicity, a demonic ethnicity.
This demonic ethnicity.
So it's made up, it's not real, and if it is real, it's demonic.
He has furthermore made no apology. In fact, you guys will be shocked to hear that even Hassan is running defense for Mike from PA. I know. It's stunning, but it's also not. It's also not. So, I think send this clip. I'll be straight. Send it out. Send it to sponsors. Send it to advocacy groups. Send it out. I'm tired of this bullshit. If Twitch isn't going to do something to stem their obvious anti-Semitism problem that they are fostering, that they are encouraging, that they are co-signing, then it's time to take matters into my own hands as a Jewish man who's trying to stand up for my people. I think it's time to start blasting out this video of Mike saying Jews are demonic to sponsors and advocacy groups, and especially knowing that he was not permanently banned, which he rightfully deserved. It appears, according to Mike.
I'm honestly shocked Twitch banned him at all. Because if Hassan said it, and Hassan has said worse, he probably wouldn't have been banned.
He was banned for a mere 2 days. Let's take a look.
So when was he banned? He was banned 2 days ago.
According to this, let's
He
see
was
here.
banned Wednesday.
Wait, where's the leak?
So theoretically, he would be unbanned today.
Where's the leaked Discord message? not in here. Oh. Where? Oh, here. I got it. Thank you. Here it is. According to Mike from the Third Reich, he was only banned for 2 days. If true, Twitch is a full-blown anti-Jewish organization, should be labeled as such. It's time to do mass contact advocacy groups, officials, Amazon executives to demand action. 100%. This is absolutely out of control. I cannot think of a time when a platform, a mainstream platform like this, was just like a straight-up dedicated safe place for racism against one particular group of people.
Yeah, only one kind of it.
Mike says, "Oh, it's not a long ban." And against he's talking to his fans on Discord, which is weird in my opinion.
So is he wearing this like a badge of honor?
Of course, he's not apologizing, as you'll see.
Oh no, he's gonna double and then triple down, and he's gonna try to play it off. It's not a paid vacation, by the way. You don't make money if you're not streaming. Twitch doesn't like pay you a salary when you don't stream. Your money comes from ad revenue. I mean, I guess subs. Those subs are still paying you during those 2 days, maybe, but you're not getting any donos. You're not getting any ad money. Yeah, it's not like you're making just as much money now as you were prior to being banned.
My God.
And he doesn't.
This is such. Pull up what this image. You're gonna love this in Discord.
Even okay. And so anyway, he responded with 2 days. Oh, it's not a log ban. 2 days. That's what he said in his Discord. So we'll see. I got fresh Mike. Of course. I mean, who? Of course he is. Mike from PA. Of course I'm on Faux Moi. Just another extension of this insane Reddit and Twitch approved racist attack where they host defamation about me and then ban anybody in the comments that attempts to correct it. The worst people on the planet have fear of God put in them. It's called...
How is this Dynasty Warriors game? I've been thinking about getting it, to be honest. Try it right now. It's free to... If you have an Xbox, it's free to play for the weekend. It's the only reason I'm playing it. It's part of Xbox's... I'll see if it's still on the home screen. Yeah, see, it says it under it, free play days. It was on one of these, but these cycled through a number of different things. But it was like free play days, and then there were like 3 different games you could play for free. This was the only one that interested me, so thought I'd download it and try it. I mean, it's a Dynasty Warriors game. It's pretty good, but if you've ever played a Dynasty Warriors game, then you know what to expect. It's just, you know, guilty pleasure kind of game. I have no idea what the story's like. I've been skipping most of it just so I can get to the gameplay, because it's just beating people up and leveling stuff up and, you know, plowing through hordes of dudes with a variety of different weapons that are fun to play with. So it's pretty much Hyrule Warriors. If you ever played the Nintendo crossover version, it's that one without the Zelda aspect to it. So it's good. I like it so far. I don't know if I'll buy it, but I like it so far.
So this is a Mike from PA tweet under this. I said, it's called a subpoena, not doxing. It's a routine part of civil litigation. All I need is an IP address, which is held for 100+ days, even if you erase your account. This is a network of sock puppets, and it will not save you, snarkler. Faux Moi is up in arms. Mike from PA. Your entire career is taking clips and reacting to them. Yeah, it's almost like there's a difference, and that's pretty clear. You think it's a good idea to abuse the DMCA to intimidate people who criticize you? Now, Mike, would you like to explain, if you would please, how what you're doing and removing this clip from live stream fails is not a complete cowardly misuse of the DMCA, a cowardly, pathetic, hypocritical abuse of the DMCA, and you cower in fear.
Yeah, but he'll, like most of the people who do false DMCA strikes, he'll get away with it because people don't want to actually take him to court to fight him on it. Because that costs a lot of money, and most of those mods don't have any money. no one on LSF has enough money to take him on to actually go to court and take on anybody for that matter. I'm not saying like Mike from PA has a lot of money. I'm just saying lawyers cost a lot of money no matter who you're going to court against.
Because you know that the world has seen who you are, which is, we all see what a hideous beast you are, but the world has seen under the mask, Mike, which you unfortunately let slip. And now we all know what a racist, bigot, phony you.
So I think the big gimmick to this game is they added a parry system because 2025 is the year of the parry. So many games are incorporating parries now. Expedition 33, for example, the game's all parries for the most part. But the parries in this are optional.
You are, Mike. As fake as your law degree, right? You know.
This is probably.
But as real as the fatty, as the fat coagulating around your liver. Fatty.
Jesus Christ.
Liver disease is a serious thing happening right now.
It's so specific.
It's just the fatty liver disease is a big problem.
Why do you think that he has that specifically?
Obviously he does, but
what? Not obvious. It's not obvious to me.
Just look at him.
What?
His liver is fucking being squeezed to death.
Okay, I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I
Mike
don't
from
know
PA,
if I can
who's
really
so
assess that.
anti-Semitic, he started to look like a Nazi caricature of a Jewish person.
Right.
This tweet of his about DMCA, it's probably really old though, right? It's probably an old tweet.
That's
Yeah,
a good
probably from a
question.
few years
Actually,
ago.
it's from February 18th. That's from this year. Maybe, although.
Your entire career is taking clips and reacting to them, and you think it's a good idea to abuse the DMCA to intimidate people who criticize you. Apparently, you thought it was a good idea because you decided to do it yourself.
As Mike pointed out about his original.
It's from months ago.
It's months ago, dude.
Right.
Mike, let me bask in the pathetic.
I would only have an hour to download and play it. I kind of missed the window. I'm not sure how many days you get. Oh, I'll see if I can find it. Let's go to the store page for it. Free play days. How many days are there? I assume it's a weekend. I didn't actually look. I'm assuming the free play days last until the sale is over because they're doing it to promote the sale. It says till July 3rd. Oh, maybe not because it's on sale for 4 more days. And it's not telling me here how long the free play days are. It says sale ends in 4 days. Well, I didn't even look to see how long it lasted. Let's go to here. In the store somewhere, free play days. Weekly selects. Is it in here? No. Ragebound was good. I beat that today. Short and sweet, but it's only like $20, so it's worth picking up. Game demos. Oh, Shinobi has a demo. You know, it's not. No, I don't want to search. Ugh. It was one of these little, like, pop-up things. But I don't. Maybe it's in the Game Pass app? Because it's part of Game Pass? Maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. Let's go to the Game Pass app. We'll have a quick look. Where's the free play days? Exclusive deals. Perks with Ultimate. In-game benefits for free-to-play games. I don't play any of these. Actually, I did play the finals. I did play that once upon a time. And Naraka Blade Point I played once upon a time. No. Yeah, it's not listed here. This is just free stuff you can get through 3 months of Nitro. I want to claim that. Adding into play later. Finishing. Getting into genres down there. I don't even know how to get back to more benefits. Nope, that takes me back there. Deals? Nope, that takes me back here. I don't know how to get back to the free play days section. Second row from the top? That's my Game Pass games. Recently added free play days. Jesus, gone blind. What's the date on it? Standard and core members can try your game for free for a limited time. Check back weekly for new games to try. Yeah, I didn't care about the other games. One of them's already on Game Pass, so I don't even know why you got a free play day for that one, because you can just play it. Dynasty Warriors was the only one I was interested in. But it doesn't say. I assume it's for however long the sale is, but I mean, I'll play it till it tells me I can't anymore. It just says free play days. It doesn't say how many days. Like, that doesn't tell me anything. I can go here. What's this do? How? For limited time. Yeah, it doesn't say. Oh, that's for trials. I'm not doing a trial. I'm doing a free play days. Yeah, it doesn't say how many days. Okay. Well, I'll play it till it tells me I can't anymore. And then I'll play something else. Switch back to the sword for a little while. All right, back to
that is your being. The absolute degeneracy, the pathetic. You literally jump onto Twitch in the apps when Hassan is offline. You can't stream while Hassan is online, right? You can't have a career because you don't have your own fans. Oh, you are a waiting room. Not just
that is his career. He's a professional waiting room host.
Just online, but on real life. That's why women cower. You know, they'll let you buy them things. They'll let you do nice things for them. But ultimately, you're a waiting room. They're looking for Mr. Right. Okay? And you ain't it. Mike from the Third Reich. Nobody's looking to date a Nazi, Mike. I'm sorry. It's just not in vogue yet.
That may be changing.
Yeah, that may be changing. So,
would you say you're not standing on business, but you're standing on Torah?
I'm standing on Torah right now, Mike. If you can
that
handle
seems
that.
disrespectful to
yeah,
the
you're not
Torah.
supposed to stand.
Okay,
You should not stand on the Torah.
You're
standing with Torah.
You're standing with Torah.
Yeah.
I've got the pointy finger thing right at you, boy.
Yeah, it's called the I forget the fucking.
The pointy. You know what it's called, Elo? The pointy finger thing?
Well, that was easy.
You know
What is that? I don't know what you're talking about.
When they read from the Torah, they have a little tool to help them follow, and it's a finger.
I think it starts with a T.
No, I have no idea.
Mike from PA. Mike is PU. You stink.
All right, I've had enough of that segment. We get it. He's anti-Semitic and got banned for 2 days. So that gets us all caught up on the Frogan Denims case. Looks like they're going after the H3 Snark mods. And they'll have them soon.